Have you ever walked away from a conversation and suddenly realized you agreed to something you never wanted? You said yes when every part of you wanted to say no. You trusted someone who later used your kindness against you. And the worst part, you didn't even notice it happening. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people believe manipulation only works on weak or naive people. Psychology says the opposite. Some of the most intelligent, kind, and successful people are manipulated every single day. Not because they're foolish, but because they're human. Today, we're uncovering the hidden psychology behind why people become easy to manipulate and how to recognize it before someone takes advantage of you. Let's begin. The first reason is simple. Your brain wants to avoid conflict. From childhood, many of us are taught to be polite, helpful, and agreeable. Those are valuable qualities, but when the fear of disappointing others becomes stronger than the desire to protect your own boundaries, people can begin making decisions for you. Manipulation often starts with one small request, not because it's important, but because saying yes once makes your brain more likely to say yes again. Without noticing, you're no longer choosing, you're reacting. The second reason is something psychologists call the need for consistency. Human beings like to believe they're consistent people. If you've publicly supported an idea, helped someone, or made a promise, your brain feels uncomfortable changing direction, even when new information tells you that you should. Manipulative people understand this. They don't usually ask for everything at once. They ask for something small first, then a little more, then a little more again. Before long, you're protecting decisions that no longer serve you. The third reason is emotional pressure. When someone says, after everything I've done for you, or if you really cared, you'd do this. They're shifting your attention away from the decision itself and onto your emotions. Now you're no longer asking, is this the right choice? You're asking, will I feel guilty if I refuse? That's exactly where manipulation becomes powerful. The fourth reason is urgency. Think about how often you're told, this offer ends tonight, or you need to decide now. Pressure reduces clear thinking. Our brains are designed to make faster decisions when time feels limited. Sometimes urgency is real, but when someone refuses to give you space to think, it's worth asking who benefits from your rushed decision. Now, here's the part most people never hear. Manipulation doesn't always sound aggressive. Sometimes it sounds incredibly kind. Flattery, constant compliments, making you feel uniquely understood, creating trust before asking for something in return. Psychology calls this reciprocity. When someone gives us attention, praise, or help, we naturally feel a desire to give something back. That's a beautiful part of being human. But in the wrong hands, it becomes a tool for influence. So how do you protect yourself? Pause before answering. Notice when guilt is replacing logic. Ask yourself one simple question. If nobody expected anything from me, what decision would I make? That single question cuts through emotional pressure and brings your values back into focus. And remember this, setting boundaries doesn't make you selfish. Changing your mind when new facts appear doesn't make you inconsistent. Taking time before making an important decision doesn't make you rude. It makes you responsible. The strongest people aren't the ones who never get manipulated. They're the ones who recognize influence before it quietly becomes control. So the next time someone pushes you to act against your own judgment, don't ask, how do I keep everyone happy? Ask instead, am I making this choice because it reflects my values or because someone else is steering my emotions? That answer could change your relationships, your career, your finances, and even your future. If this video helped you see influence in a new way, subscribe to Brain Reset. Every week, we explore the hidden psychology behind human behavior, confidence, decision-making, and influence so you can think more clearly, live more intentionally, and never hand someone else the controls to your mind. Because the greatest form of freedom isn't controlling other people. It's making sure no one quietly controls you.